everybody again, and we spent a rather nice weekend in a hotel with a swimming pool and a jacuzzi and a sauna, and ate far too much. 3-course meal Saturday night, full English breakfast this morning, and then a roast dinner. The film today is when we bought White Magic and we'd done her all up, took about a month, and we were sailing her back for the first time. We left at about 5:30 in the morning and there was no wind, flat calm seas, so we had the engine on the whole way. We didn't even bother hoisting the sails. It was really uneventful. The only exciting part was trying to get through the Swints bit. It dries out at about half a metre at low tide, and we obviously drew 2 metres, so we had to make sure we'd allowed enough tide coming in to go through the Swints bit. As you'll see from the film, it got quite interesting. The depth dropped down to 0.2 metres, so 20 centimetres. But if we had hit the bottom, it's only soft mud, so it wouldn't have been a problem. We'd have just had to have sat there and waited for the tide to come in a bit more, but it was still a little bit scary. Other than that, easy motoring, I should say. The dog was perfectly fine. Izzy was able to watch telly. I was able to cook and make tea, so it was all very pleasant for our first trip, bringing her back to the Medway. I hope you enjoy it.
Okay. What is he? Yeah. It's called a container. It's called a container, is he? It's called a container.
Yes, darling, hold on.
We've been on the go now for an hour. Elizabeth woke up as soon as we were up, so she's been up since 5:45 as well. And you didn't go to bed till about 10:30, did you, Bees? No, a little bit scared of going to sleep on our new boat, she was. So she's still in her PJs, lucky girl, and she's still in her bed. But we're doing some colouring. We've done how many pictures so far? She's put a t-shirt on underneath without me knowing. She's been desperate to get dressed into her clothes. Now we've got, who's this between my legs? It's a Winifred. Winnie is asleep. She hasn't thrown up yet, so that's obviously good. And Daddy, well, we found this plug with a very long cable, and it is for the auto helm remote control. So it's kind of like the older version of the modern remote controls, where you have to plug it in. Great little, Ian can sit in the companionway and steer. Well, that would be so if we could find the plug. We have both been looking everywhere on this boat and we cannot find the plug. It's got 3 pins in it that you plug into. Well, it's just ridiculous. So I don't know what we're going to do. We've literally searched the boat top to bottom so far, but it's keeping him occupied anyway. He's just looking out for lobster pots at the moment. Anyway, this is the gruesome me at whatever time in the morning without brushing my hair or anything respectable like that. Hello everybody! With loads of layers on as well. I'm not really this big. There we go. We just have to sit here and have another cup of tea and wait for us to go through. So we're now 1.3 metres below the keel. Uh-oh, it's going even lower. Can you see there, Ian? We've turned our engine down in case we do touch so we don't go bang. Izzy, you're hurting Mummy, please. If I can just show you. This is Izzy and I on the steps. Bit of a depth, 1 point. Oh my days, 1 metre. Can I film it? I don't normally look, do I, Ian? I normally go below and pretend nothing's happening. 0.9. Oh my goodness, Izzy. If that gets to 0, we've run aground. Still going. On the floor. 0.6 metres. Just told Elizabeth to hold the dog and to sit on the floor in case we take a sudden stop. Don't have your back towards the sofa, darling, in case if we go, that's it, and then hopefully you won't crash into the table. 0.6.
Navigator.
Going to that boy.
Delta, Golf. Delta
0.5. Oh my God.
Delta 9.
Oh, they're going for it. Can't remember when it was.
Well, so did we, so it's like...
Channel 11, channel 11.
0.5 is it? It's shorter than UK. 0.4 below the keel.
Daddy, can we throw Nanny up on
0.3 below the keel. Oh my days, that's said to me. It's like a child's ruler. We are floating in. But we are still floating and we're still going. See it?
Mommy, look what Winnie and me are doing.
Ah, are you kissing? Are you kissing? Izzy said she was hoping there were no rocks, but I said there's no rocks, it's just mud. And our night, oh, 0.3 again, our nice new clean.
What? Not that free?
Izzy, do you know what that is about? That big. Ridiculously small. I don't think it ever went this low in Musselburgh, did it? 0.3. Oh, I can see the boy, everybody. I can see the boy. Izzy, it's going to get deep in a minute. Boy, straight ahead. 0.4. It might be rising now. Yeah, 0.6. I reckon I'm going to close it. I think that was the worst. 0.2. Right. We are now having 12s of Twix and tea. Looking out for Nanny and Grandad. It's very foggy. We haven't got radar on this boat. Falling over. We need to come out for a bit of fresh air. Oh, shut up. I hate this boat and the Montgomery. I'm scared about it even where we live because I'm sure the tidal wave could wipe us all out. Did it go down in the First World War, I think, didn't it? Oh, second. It's full of explosives. Really quite scary. Quite eerie on all this cloud and fog. Ahead, I better zoom back out, otherwise you'll think we're nearly there, is the entrance to the Medway. We can nearly see our home ground. Our daughter is playing with her iPad. Don't know if that'll come out. Oh, and the dog's still chewing the Traveller. Winnie, just leave it alone. Teaching like, what's me? That wasn't really chewing the Traveller. She has a rope chew right next to her. Obviously the Traveller rope is so exciting. And Ian has been hard at work, pressing buttons the whole way home and not actually steered at all. So Ian entertaining our daughter. Elizabeth just had a great idea of going in her nice slippery sleeping bag and then she just fell off the side of the, what was it, Izzy, off the sofa, didn't you? Just fell off the sofa. I wonder wonder if we could radio for Pintail again.
Yeah.
Should we have a try? Do you know what button to press? Sit in here, sit in the corner so I know you're safe. That's it, and you press the side button.
Pintail, Pintail, this is white magic over.
Take your finger off the side, yeah?
Let me try that.
Let me press it just to make sure you're pressing it hard enough. Okay. Go.
Pintail, Pintail, this is white magic over.
Was that then? Sounded like that.
White magic, white magic, white magic. This is Pintail, Pintail, over.
What are you going to say?
Where do you think we are?
I think you're probably just beginning to cross the estuary, over.
Tell him we're just going to enter the river.
We're just gonna enter the river.
I didn't get that. Get Mummy to tell me, over.
Hello, we're just approaching Grain Hard. Over.
Where did you say? Over.
I said we're just approaching Grain Hard. We've got a very, very fast boat these days. Over.
Oh well, we shouldn't be far away then. We're just coming up to the estuary. Sheerness.
Excellent. Well, we're at Sheerness, so you must be able to see us. Over.
Okay then, we keep a look. Over now.
Listening out. Good girl. Pop it back then. Do you want to get your life jacket on? There we are. We've met Pintail and we're coming back down the river. Ian is still hard on the helm. Not. Winifred is sunbathing and Elizabeth, young budding sailor, is watching her iPad. I know I've just made that thing make a noise again. Ugh. Oh, stop it. To life on board. We're returning.